Tonight on the show.
Shitty.
There we go. I actually left the radio on in the background. On Tom Green Live, the time is 8:01, and we're here with Scott Thompson. Awesome.
Hello, Tom.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about the show tonight.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I had a very stressful day.
I know, you said that you had some things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I had a stressful day.
What happened? Did you lose your comb?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I know.
What are you doing with your hair?
I don't know. I just looked in the monitor, actually, Scott.
I know.
Because you saw that, right?
I did see that.
Oh, that's funny.
So I thought I would jump on that.
Yeah, I looked in the monitor and I saw the sort of the receding part, you know?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Well, it kind of goes back a little. See right there? Yeah.
And
It's been like that since I was 17 years old, though.
So it's not like you just noticed it.
No, I've been worrying about it my whole life, though. Sort of twirling my hair away.
Well, the twirling's not good because the twirling will make it come out.
No, I know. I've been chipping away at it.
So here's the thing. And Robin will know that I'm a little insensitive to men and their hair issues.
Why is that? Because you have perfect hair.
Because I have a really good head of hair, and I really should stop being so. I'm a little cocky about my hair.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind too much. No, all that would happen was I sort of saw the little spot there.
Right.
See in the monitor?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
And I caught it and I thought, oh, that's looking a little receding there. I bet, and I kind of leaned over and pulled it over, that's all.
But you don't have anything back here, do you?
No, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've never really showed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty damn good.
Little thinning, but.
Not really.
No?
Maybe. A little.
Yeah. It's coming along.
But I'm in my family, it's broken down to there's 5 boys and 3 of us. The blondes keep their hair and the brunettes lose their hair.
Oh, really?
And
that's got to be a bummer.
And I don't agree. My thing is, I find I'm so attracted to bald men and balding men that I prefer it.
Yeah.
So I'm a little cavalier about mocking men and their hair issues.
I'm not sure if I should cover up or uncover it after that statement.
But here's the thing. I have to remember that
maybe I should breeze it a little aside there.
You should. You should show me the scalp.
You like that? What do you like about that, Scott? Is it a maturity, a sort of a elder kind of?
Because I'm not attracted to younger men.
Yeah.
So I like an older guy, and at least 30.
Yeah.
So generally, 20-year-olds aren't balding or bald, and I think it's a masculinity thing. I do. I think that
bald 20-year-old though, that'd probably be pretty good, right?
Yeah, because I think how much testosterone does he have that he's already bald?
Looks 60. But acts
60.
like a 20-year-old.
And this is funny, it's interesting that men think that...
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about their hair
Let's get
loss.
back to talking about bees or whatever we were talking about before the show.
You're uncomfortable with this.
No, it's funny.
Men can't talk.
I've never had this conversation on the show before.
The next thing we'd be doing is talk about erectile dysfunction, which men cannot discuss. I can't. In fact, let's pretend I never even mentioned it.
Yeah, okay.
But I find that a lot of men with their hair, they think that their hair is this masculinity, right? Like Samson, etc. But hair is really a feminine thing. And so I think of a man with no hair as a more masculine man, and yet women think the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I just think that...
You don't think there's women that are attracted to bald men?
Yes, there is.
Celine Dion obviously must be.
Yeah. I think there's more to it than that.
Yeah, well, could have been sort of the...
How old do you think she was when?
She was 14, was she not? I don't know. I'm not sure.
So, in other words...
How do we know this?
He could be caught in search of predators, couldn't he? You could do one with Celine Dion.
But they were working together for a long time, obviously got to know each other, and then he probably waited till she was at least 16 or 17 before he did anything about it. But aren't these men getting to know
the girl online, too?
What's that?
They're getting to know them.
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah.
We're in dangerous water here.
Yeah, let's just take a call here before Celine Dion's people call us and knock me off the web.
Because I got in trouble with, I made a point on Conan O'Brien once. I went on about sitting beside Celine Dion on a plane, and I went on about how she had terrible BO. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
You've been all over Celine Dion.
I know.
Is it hard as a Canadian comedian not to satirize Celine Dion?
Well, you tell me. Don't you think it's kind of impossible?
Yeah.
For us not to?
I've been trying lately not to
attack Canadians?
Just anybody. I never really have, but sometimes I've been drawn into stuff, and that's kind of what was stressing me out today, to be honest with you.
You said something that you regret, is that it?
No. Well, no, not yet. Probably about. I know. It's just Eugene Levy is attacking me in the Canadian press.
What?
Yeah, Eugene Levy.
That's difficult.
Yeah, I
can't imagine.
Stressful.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah. Well, I talked about it a little bit for a second last night, and You know, it's upsetting to me because obviously SCTV, best comedy show in the history of the planet, other than yours, of course.
Yeah, I agree.
You must have loved SCTV.
SCTV is, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest.
Yeah.
I preferred SCTV over Python, Saturday Night Live, all of it.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Yeah. And Eugene Levy is my favorite male in that group.
I like Joe Flaherty a lot.
You know, that's funny to me because, like, I know Kevin and
I mean, I like them all.
But Flaherty the most.
Dave Thomas was here a few weeks ago.
I love Dave Thomas.
But Joe Flaherty, I really found quite silly. The vamp when he was the
and yet his character work isn't as deep as Eugene Levy's.
Yeah, I just think it was just something about him just really got me.
He's your favorite.
Me. Well, yeah, I think so. Well, I like them all. I like them all very much.
See, I would say Catherine would be my favorite.
Yeah.
But if I had and my favorite male would be Eugene Levy. But why is he attacking you? Because
oh, well, he's hosting this Canadian Walk of Fame Awards this year, and he's all hopped up about it, I guess.
Right.
So he was sort of saying that he was going to, do a better job than I did.
Oh, well, then he's just pretending. He's just.
I don't know.
You did a good job last year. I mean, you were great last year.
I don't know. I like to think I did an okay job. The Prime Minister was there. Chrétien, the former Prime Minister, yeah. I presented him with a kitten.
Did you really?
I had to walk out in front of Paul Anka, Alanis Morissette,
really?
Jean Chrétien. I'm standing there. I have this bit where I had a cardboard box. I was making everybody think I was going to throw a dead raccoon at him or something. But anyways, I don't want to talk about me. I just that's what was stressing me out today because it's upsetting, you know.
But you don't know. Where did you read it, or did you hear him saying it, or what?
I read it in the Toronto Sun.
But he's doing it as it's pretend, right? Like he's trash talking, right? Like
I don't know. He just said, what did he say? He said, I don't really know much about this hosting stuff, but if I had to choose between myself hosting it or Tom Green, I'd probably choose me. And then the Toronto Sun person said, no, duh.
Oh, so really it's the Toronto Sun. Which, do you know?
But then I thought about
Jim
that.
Slotek?
I don't know, some prick. Okay, wait a second. I'm just joking around anyways. I don't even care about it. I'm just joking around. Well, I do. Actually, to be honest with you, I am upset. You know how upset I am? I went and bought a typewriter. Because I wanted to write a formal letter to Eugene Levy. Because I didn't want to come out with this, I bought a Brookstone typewriter. Awesome, by the way.
Right.
You know, you think differently when you write with a typewriter than when you write with a word processor. You write differently because you have to sort of
think it in your head. Like
you get one paragraph in, you make a mistake, or you say something you don't want to say, and they've got to white out all the way back, which sucks. Or you, I'm talking too much tonight, man. I'm just excited that you're here.
No, I want you to talk.
I was thinking of getting this typewriter out here on the show, maybe, and we could write letters to people.
Did you ever write?
You know how fun it would be to write letters to people? You could dictate letters to people. We write them, stick it in an envelope, and mail it after the show.
That would be great. I'd
See
love
how
to do
much
that.
trouble we get in there.
I did write. I remember when I was young, there were still typewriters. I mean, I remember the beginning of computers. I was telling my friend Robin here about that. Actually, I remember a world before yogurt. Like a world before yogurt.
No.
Well, it was around, but it was only Dutch people that ate it.
No.
And Turks and
that was some big invention. Like they're marketing yogurt now. Was when
well, I remember my parents brought home yogurt, and I was, what's this? It was some weird European thing, and
you don't think maybe you just hadn't been from like a heavy sort of yogurt-eating family, and then all of a sudden the yogurt appeared? Maybe everyone else had been eating yogurt.
That could be. My family was pretty conservative.
We were the last people to get a microwave oven.
We were the last people to get a color TV.
Yeah, us too.
I mean, we didn't have a color TV till I was like, I don't know, 13 or something like that, 14. But I remember writing something on, who's that?
It's just some kid that I answered the phone. He's sitting there. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out with us here.
I've been doing really good.
Good.
How does he feel about sharing a name with Carrot Top of all people?
Good question.
That is a very good question. I'm just lucky that people think that Carrot Top is, well, I saw a thing with, on, what was it on I watched yesterday?
I think Carrot Top is hilarious. I love Gallagher and all that prop comedy.
Do you?
Yeah, always did.
You like that?
Well, what are you talking about? I got wigs here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Look
you
at
know,
me.
it's like me. My thing, guilty pleasure. I like magicians.
Why are you surprised that I like Gallagher?
Because
you know what I mean?
Gallagher is sort of a shorthand for hack.
Yeah. No. But I mean, I got suspended and well, you know.
I do think that Scott Thompson, aka Carrot Top, can be very funny.
Oh yeah.
But I saw his routine last night on E-Television. It was the best of Chelsea Handler. Do you know her?
Oh yeah.
Funny lady.
Absolutely, yeah.
And she had pictures of people. She was showing them on the street, and she had pictures of Carrot Top, and she was asking older people about what they thought of him. Every single one thought he was a woman. Well, they were all like, well, she's not very good looking.
Looks like he's been working out too much or something.
I think his body's a little scary. You know, I don't find when a comedian, it's like the Joe Piscopo.
Joe Piscopo, yeah.
Joe Piscopo happened. They get too muscular, and you can't be.
I think it's just strange
like that.
Yeah, when you're a comedian. Nobody wants to laugh at the guy that beat the crap out of you in grade school, you know?
No, and you can handle like a super handsome comedian, like Steve Martin maybe, but because he has the white hair, that saves it. Now, Steve Martin, I think, if Steve Martin didn't have white hair, I don't think he would have been as big because people would not have forgiven a man that handsome, that funny.
Yeah.
And so...
You find him extremely handsome, Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you told him this?
No, I've never met him.
No.
No, I've never met him.
No, I find that hard to believe.
I haven't.
You've been rolling and shaking in this Hollywood scene for...
Have you met Steve Martin?
I met him. I did meet him.
Where'd you meet him?
I met him once walking my dog.
Did you run up to him or?
No, he was walking.
Right.
And I had met him once before on the Martin Short daytime show.
Oh my
and
God.
I actually was sitting between Martin Short and Steve Martin.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, between Ed Grimley and the Jerk.
And did you tell him how much you liked him?
I did. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I never met Steve Martin.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I have met some. He's a kind of a comedy hero that I'd be afraid he wouldn't know me.
Well.
Like I met Michael Palin. He didn't know me.
No, really. Oh.
That hurt.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a few years
he
back.
sort of said he hadn't heard of the Kids in the Hall.
And I was like,
How have you
He
not
was
watched
probably
Kids in the
just.
Hall?
pardon?
How could you not watch Kids in the Hall? That's ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
This Michael Palin guy doesn't know anything about comedy.
Yeah, what the hell does Michael Palin know about comedy? Really? But next you telling me John Cleese knows something about comedy? And then I had a chance to meet John Cleese, and I said no. Because I was terrified
Oh my gosh,
that he wouldn't know the Kids in the Hall. And he's
really?
the type of guy that I think would actually tell you that no, he doesn't know you, and I think he'd kind of be thrilled that he wouldn't know you.
Yeah, like he'd be kind of a bit of a prick about it, you think?
I think so. Michael Palin was very gracious about it, but I think Cleese would be a prick about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a prick about his ignorance.
He looks like he could be a prick.
And he's a tall man. He was with John Lithgow, and they're both big men and both very, very funny men. And I was on Larry Sanders, and I saw John Lithgow walking down with John Cleese, and everybody was like, "Go meet John Cleese!" Like thinking that it would be something that we had to meet, right? Like Britney and Christina or something, right? We had to meet.
Yeah.
Like you're both blonde, slutty, trashy, tart girls, but I couldn't do it because Michael Palin had blown it for me. But I did meet. Well,
that's I mean, you spent your probably greater part of your life just looking up to and admiring Monty Python.
Yeah, and then to not have him know you, and when you're compared to them your whole life.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I that was 10 years ago. So maybe not quite 10 years ago, but 8-9 years ago. Maybe now he knows.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
I think he was probably he was around the world. He was traveling.
The thing is, though, I think you're not concerned that he doesn't know who you are. I think you're concerned that you walk up and like the guy's in a foul mood, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's being a prick to you, and this guy you've looked up to your whole life is all of a sudden, pulling a Eugene Levy.
Right. So is this what it is? Have you had a hero that was a prick to you?
Most of them. No. Let me think. Well, the first time I met David Letterman, I mean, he was always very nice, but I never met him off camera. Right. But he was not a prick. But
so that wasn't.
That was exciting. But
he was nice too.
I haven't had a real shattered one like that. No.
Well,
Jim Carrey was very nice.
Jim Carrey's very
you
nice.
were, of course, very nice. All the Kids in the Hall are awesome.
Was I nice to you? I meant to be a prick.
You did, huh?
I totally said to everybody, I'm gonna fucking bust his balls.
Really, yeah?
But I just couldn't. You were too nice.
Oh, okay.
And you're Canadian, so I couldn't. I can't have Canuck on Canuck violence.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
So I don't. But I have been, I'm sure that I might have shattered some people.
Yeah. Well, that's clearly clear in my case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really. I've been very uncomfortable lately, just even leaving the house and stuff, or in airports and things like this.
The last time we were here,
I don't know what to say to people half the time. My body is hurting.
What?
I have a nerve that's pinching me here.
The last time we were here, you had that nerve.
So basically, most of the time, I'm basically thinking I'm about to have either a heart attack or have some sort of a tumor appear or something like this. And so you know, if some kid comes up to me in the airport, it's like, cool, nice, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm about to drop dead. I got other things I got to worry about here.
Have you seen a doctor about this stitch in your side?
No, I've been afraid to.
Well, is there no doctors watching? Can someone just please call in and give us some
I'm going to go
diagnosis?
Tomorrow. I'm going to go tomorrow.
I want you to go tomorrow because you were talking about this the last time we were here. I was here.
The pain, well, because I got hit by that.
You had the other pain on this side. Was that not right?
Yeah, because I got busted up in a wave and stuff.
Yeah,
in a wave.
It was from Costa Rica, right?
Yeah.
And how is that?
I'm healing up, but I think it's manifested itself over on this side.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Pain will travel. It's
kind of like I'm compensating, and then
pain's restless.
Yeah.
It likes to spread its joy.
Yeah.
All over the place. So you know what? It got tired of making your left side.
Pain
upset.
is restless.
Yeah.
It likes to spread its joy.
Well, and there's always a new home.
Yeah.
You know, pain is never satisfied.
Hey, thanks for your call. Thanks.
Oh, sorry, we didn't really talk to you.
Wait, look at this for a second. I just have to slow it down for a second here. We got to take some calls.
We haven't really been doing a traditional talk show.
It's just. I'm glad you're here, Scott. First of all, I'm thank you for coming. How many times have you been here now?
This is my
times. Third time.
Third time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is my third time.
And you have just moved to Los Angeles.
Just moved, yeah.
So we're going to be hopefully seeing a lot more of you.
Yes, we are.
Because I have to do this every night.
I know you do.
I've somehow found myself in this position where I have to I have to come out into my living room.
I know.
Every night and talk to someone for an hour. And some nights it's just like, you know, and I'm not going to say what nights, but some nights it's just like, I don't know if I got it in me.
Yeah,
an hour with this person. I don't know how I'm going to pull it off.
Yeah.
But you know, so I was just excited today to know, because you know it's the people out there. First of all, are very excited to have you here.
Really?
The young people out there.
Well, you know what's funny about you say that? Like I'm the same with my website.
Yeah.
I was so gung ho, and now I'm having a hard time.
Really? Is this your website right now?
Yeah, I haven't been posting at all recently because I've been moving, and so I have so much else on my plate.
We can cut to the website, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You're moving to Los Angeles.
So I've had.
Should we take the wigs off for a second?
Yeah. I've had so much to do and so much. I've been kind of otherwise engaged. Like I've been actually. I'm not saying I'm working a lot, but it appears that I'm busy.
I'm so glad that you've moved to Los Angeles.
Oh, me too. You know.
You lived here.
I did. Then
you want to talk about what happened one day?
Have I already talked about it?
We have, but I mean, it's, there's probably about, that was the first time you were on, we talked about that, and there's probably, 10 times the amount of people watching that we're watching
really?
right now. Ratings are going through the roof, as they say.
It's no secret. Yeah. I lived here.
And we thank you for
Thank you. I lived here for years, and I'm not going to pretend that I set Hollywood on fire.
But you almost did.
Almost did, but it almost set me on fire.
With the house?
We were firebombed by terrorists, and that sent me into a bit of a tailspin. And then I eventually went home back to Canada.
You were firebombed by terrorists. Oh, man. It's like, that's just not cool,
No.
Rex. Come on.
Well,
somebody literally... Okay.
That's an FBI parrot.
The dogs are freaking out. Rex, you can't do that. Okay, come here.
Rex.
It's too loud. We're going to have to teach you not to do that, all right? Okay? All right. Let's take a call here.
But my new show is about that, though, so it's been really great that all these terrible things that happened to me are now through that process of alchemy and survival.
Your show that you're performing here in LA.
Catastrophe.
Where are you going to be playing?
I'm going to...
Okay, Logan, stop directing for a second. Kill the bird. No, can you take her outside? Can you go put her in the cage and just put her out on the deck or something like that? Just leave it on a 2-shot. I can edit here. I can cut the show here.
She was really...
I don't care if it hates you. I really don't care. Let's just help us. Get it out of here. Get it away from me. I hate that thing. Worst $1,300 I ever spent. Yeah, just no, come on. Just put her out on the deck, though. People, we're having a lot of fun here tonight.
And that
Scott
includes the
Thompson
$1,000 bill you
Kids
bought
in the
for
Hall.
$1,300.
I am so happy to be live right now on the National Webovision. Thanking all of you right now for being here with us. I'm just going to talk for a second while Logan puts Rex Murphy out on the deck. It's 8:20. We have webmax.com calling us in on Skype. And
Hey, Max.
hurry up and run back there so you can cut to that. And thank you very much, Logan. Logan's doing a good job around here.
Yeah. Now, Logan wasn't
One-man
here.
television.
What happened to the other guys?
Hi.
I
have a question about Freddie
He freaked and quit. No, he's cool. He's doing good. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good.
What's your name now? Max?
Yeah.
Max, say hello to Scott.
Hey,
Hi,
Max.
Scott.
Hi, Max. How you doing?
Scott, can you do a barrel?
Well, what's this guy who's not
Oh,
even
no, it's the
talking?
barrel roll. He's one of those guys that attacked my site.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The 4chan guys.
Yeah, with
Well,
the
now the dogs are freaking out
Stupid
tonight.
name.
Now, Logan, can you let Steve in just because for some reason, Steve normally doesn't care about the show. Steve is so excited
That I'm
about the
here?
show tonight that you're here that she wants to come in. She never comes in. She doesn't
Well,
come
dogs
in.
do
Steve didn't come in to say hi
really-
to Norm MacDonald. Oh, I think she did. She didn't come to say hi to Andrew Dice Clay. Steve
Really?
didn't come in to say hi to Andy
Dogs
Dick.
do like me, I must say.
Steve
Well, I
is-
can understand that.
Look at
Because he
that.
was afraid that Andy would grab his nuts or something.
I was talking to Andy Dick today.
How is he?
He said hi. He said hi. He's excited you're here.
I can't wait. I
He broke
haven't
his
seen.
leg. He just broke his leg.
What? What did he do?
climbed a. I don't know if he wants me talking about this publicly, but he was climbing a lamppost, and he sat on something, and the thing broke,
Wait a second.
and he fell like 20 feet. Although he says most of his friends claim it was 10 feet, but he says it was 20. I said it's obviously was enough, but
Right.
anyways, he busted his leg. Yeah. So we wishing Andy Dick well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so wait a second here. So
A light post. What was he?
he was just probably goofing around. I didn't really get into. I just sort of talked to him for a second today on the phone.
Wow.
And I busted my leg last year. You broke every broken bone.
Oh God, are you kidding me? This is a great topic for me. I have broken 3 wrists and an arm and an elbow. I have broken these wrists 3 times. This one twice in the arm, and this one once, and this elbow.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Doing what? Slapstick comedy?
No, 2 times.
Skateboarding?
No, trees.
Climbing trees?
Twice. The first time I was racing with my brother up a poplar, and no one climbs poplar trees. You know, the branches all go up like that, and they're ridiculous. And it's not a climbing tree.
No.
And then I fell, and then the second time a bully told me to jump, and I jumped.
Okay.
He scared the hell out of me.
Both times trees?
Both times. And the third time, I was in university, and we'd broken into the gymnasium at school at York, and we were doing gymnastics for fun, and I was on the women's uneven bars, and I fell off. See, that's what you get for
How do you break into a gymnasium, and do you smash the window?
We used no.
You slid the window open, or
Something like that,
blocked the door,
yeah.
stuck a pebble in the door.
But
and-
what kind of university students get their kicks by getting drunk and then breaking into a gym to do gymnastics?
I don't know. Well, you guys were probably wasted, right?
Yeah, we were wasted. And I was on the women's uneven, and I fell off and broke my wrist the third time. And then the elbow, I was coming home drunk on a bike with my, like bags hanging from the bars, and the bags got caught in the wheels, and it went. I woke up, and I went over and I woke up like unconscious on Dundas in Toronto in a streetcar going ding, 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 and I was right there on the ground, and it was right there.
It's nice that they have streetcars in Toronto, isn't it?
Isn't it? And then they go ding,
It's not
ding, ding.
Dundas, not Spadina.
In San Francisco, it was on Dundas.
What's it like? Yeah, you said Dundas, yeah.
Is it Dundas?
Whenever I think
The streetcars?
streetcars, I think Spadina.
Yeah, well, that's the big one.
Yeah.
But that would be Chinatown, and they wouldn't have stopped if it was Chinatown.
People, talk about Toronto for a second for all the people around the world watching, because you grew up in this city, Toronto.
Well, Brampton.
Yeah, and you.
I love Toronto, but I can't have the career that I want in Toronto.
But
right?
just talk about the city for a second.
Wow.
There's a band there from Toronto called Toronto.
There is. There was a big. There's a building.
Tallest building in the world.
The CN Tower.
CN Tower, the tallest freestanding structure in the world.
Yeah.
Not the Sears Tower, not the
Malaysian Tower in
Malaysian Tower.
Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
The CN Tower.
CN Tower.
I remember as a child that being put up. But the Sikorsky Sky Crane. Do you remember that? You don't remember that?
I remember the documentary about it.
Oh, that was pretty amazing.
It was a little. Well, I was living in Petawawa at the time as well.
Oh, really? You lived in Petawawa?
Uh-huh.
Well, I was born in North Bay.
Oh, okay. I was born in Pembroke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're both from Northern Ontario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And
I love that. You know, they just. You know what? I don't know if you know this. You know the joke shop in North Bay, on Main Street.
Yeah.
They just closed it.
They had stink bombs there.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Just
You're
closed
kidding
it
me.
literally
How
last
do you know
week.
that?
I got an email from Steve in North Bay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's a beautiful place.
Oh yeah.
Northern Ontario is amazing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Husky the Muskie. You know where that is?
No. I've.
Little Northern Ontario trivia for you. You know where Husky the Muskie is?
Yes, I do. Is that French River? No. Penetanguishene? Bracebridge? Honey Harbor? Bala?
North of.
Minden? Timmins?
No.
Temagami?
Starts with a K.
Kapuskasing?
No.
Keewatin?
On Lake of the Woods.
Kenora?
Yes.
Kenora! Husky the Muskie?
Husky the Muskie. Yeah. You know the polar bear, where the polar bear is?
Yeah. That's Churchill.
No. No, the polar bear, the roadside attraction.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't remember.
It's in Cochrane.
Cochrane, do you know where the dinosaur park is?
Dinosaur Park.
You drive
Calgary?
No.
That's not Northern Ontario, is it? What are you doing, Steve?
Bracebridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the
Which one,
Wawa
Steve?
Goose.
Oh, I love the Wawa Goose, yeah. And the Big Nickel.
Oh, Sudbury. Yeah.
The Big Nickel.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Oh, yeah. Northern Ontario. Steve, what do you want? You know, it's just ridiculous.
It's funny that where I live, the guy, I have a little granny shack, and his dog is named Steve too.
Yeah.
Big black dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Logan, I think Steve wants a treat. Maybe you should give her. Could you give her some of those bones that take a long time to eat and just
Human. Those are human bones. They're very difficult to digest.
Is there no one calling on Skype tonight? We got crashed on Skype. Huh?
No one's calling in.
Yeah, no one's calling in, but you know what? I actually am glad that it's not working tonight. No, people are calling in. Something's broken. The computer crashed or something. Yeah.
This is a kind
I
of
think probably what it is too many people are calling in on Skype.
You're just saying that.
No. It's actually what it is. I think it's overloaded our server. It's either that or we're being hacked. But either way, it's sometimes, to be honest with you, like tonight it's not. On some nights it would be a disaster of Skype.
Tonight's this is fine.
Yeah, because it's an invasion. It's these people out there. We don't know them. We don't know who you are.
What do you want from us?
Yeah, and they just come into my living room and they're looking at me.
We're giving you this for free.
And they're critical. They're critical sometimes.
They can't. Why are you being critical?
I don't even want to.
We're not being paid.
Yeah.
You don't really have the right to criticize.
I don't even want to look at them sometimes.
And even the good-looking ones, I don't want to.
But we can still take calls on the phone though. But if we wanted. Hello, where are you calling from? Iowa. How are you doing? You're on the air with Scott Thompson from Kids in the Hall.
Good.
All right. See you later. Hello, where are you calling from?
From Fremont, California.
Fremont, California.
That's close.
You're on the air with Scott.
Hello, Scott.
Hi there, Fremont.
Oh my God, this is such an honor.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Hey, yes, I was wondering, were there any roles offered to you that you're kind of apprehensive from being typecast, or roles that you wanted for the same reason?
Oh.
Got a young
interesting.
young journalist here.
Well.
Oh, because you're funny and Mickey Blue Eyes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It's too bad Mickey Blue Eyes didn't do well. I would have a different career, I think. That was a great one for me. I thought that was going to be my breakout role. I thought that would be the role that would allow people to see me as something other than like the gay guy, because I played a very straight guy. I'm an FBI agent, and I'm very deadpan in it. You know, I'm a cop. I'm an FBI guy. But the movie was it bombed because it was just before the mafia comedy phenomenon.
Right.
Before Analyze This, before The Sopranos, that whole thing. But that did not take off, so I was thrown right back into the world of playing stereotypical castrated gay men.
You find this business hard?
Oh man, it's unbelievably tough, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm literally in the midst of a panic attack at all times.
Me too.
But I mean, I don't think people out there would think that was true in your case. Probably not mine, but I think.
No, I think
people. I mean, do you worry?
They're absolutely wrong. I'm totally that way. I actually, before I moved down here, back home when I went back to Canada for 4.5 years, and the last year I had a rough time. I have not worked in a long time, and like worked where you get a check and all the rest of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, look what I'm doing. I'm doing a show in my living room.
I perform, and I did stand up this year to make a living.
Yeah.
But that's not what I want to do.
I did a rap tour in Canada.
I know.
That's what, you know, a rap tour. I was rapping my way across Northern Ontario. That's why I know where Husky the fucking Muskie is.
I know you were. I know. Did you rap about Husky the Muskie?
Probably. I was wasted the whole time.
Well, there's already a song about Husky the Muskie.
It's fun going on tour, though. You know, you go on tour, you have drinks, you hang out with everybody. Oh, we got Skype back up.
Okay, you know what's funny? Like I do my one-man show now, and I mean, I started doing it last year because I thought I have to do something because I got to get back on. I thought my career was over.
I can't wait to
last year.
Well, you know, I think, but
I thought it's over.
But it makes me feel so much better. I mean, my career is over, but I mean, still, that's probably why I'm thinking that all the time. You know,
I felt the same way, Tom.
I think it's just probably a human thing, just to be worried all the time about everything that there could be possible to worry about.
I'm like
whoever you are, whether you're an actor, whether you're a singer, you know, a teacher. Or somebody calling in.
Aren't you jealous?
I think everyone's just flipping out all the time.
But aren't you jealous of those people that have jobs where they go every morning? They go.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
I know, but part of me would like to be that.
I knew when I was a kid that I would not be able to go to an office every day.
But after this period that I've gone through, I think I might be able to.
Yeah?
I seriously thought last year of giving it all up and becoming a postman.
Yeah.
Because that to me was I look at those guys and I'm going, that's the life. You're walking around, you got the car with the steering wheel on the other side, you're tan.
Oh, the steering, yes.
That's what I like.
I had a little moment with the guy today driving down the street.
And so your steering wheel on the other side, so you're already a little bit of an iconoclast. You're just a little different from everybody else.
Yeah.
You're walking all the time, you're always in good shape, you know, you're your own boss, and you're bringing people things that they really need, and I thought this would be a perfect job for me. And
you have a little friendly moment every once in a while when you actually run into someone as they're leaving for work or something like that?
You know, occasionally, you know, you have like a horny housewife that wants to seduce you or whatever, you know, and I'm sure I would have.
Or a houseboy.
Houseboy even, you know, or pool boy or whatever.
Yeah, pool boy.
So, I don't know, but then I decided.
Bald pool boy comes out?
No, they don't make a lot of those
Dripping
anymore.
wet.
Okay, there we go. A dripping wet bald pool boy. And then I thought, do I become a postman or do I give America one more chance? I decided to give it another chance.
You could do both though. Like what was that comedian there, Andy Kaufman?
Well,
he worked at the Jerry's Deli, and
well, I told our manager, because we have the same manager. I told Howard
Lapidus, the president of show business. Everyone knows him here on the channel. He's been on the channel. Yeah.
Well, I told Howard and Andrew that I was going to get an actual job in LA. I was going to work in a bookstore, and because I said I can't live in this town and not have anything to do.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, not that I've been working, but I've been performing a lot. And I'm having a great time. I'm thrilled to perform again.
Now you're doing a MySpace. You have a MySpace page, though, right?
I do.
Because that you were saying that you are like because that's a good. That's what I'm losing my mind, and I just put it all into the website.
You know what it is, though, Tom. The thing with the Buddy Cole blog.
You make some video. We can go do some videos around town.
Yes, I'm going to. And that's what Robin's going to do for me. Robin's going to
put them up on the MySpace page.
My MySpace and all the rest of it.
This is your MySpace
Well, that's my Buddy Cole blog.
That's your Buddy Cole blog. Okay.
But the difference is with my Buddy Cole blog is that I have to blog in character.
This is at mrbuddycole.blogspot.com.
Which means I'm going to have to post tonight, and that's good. It's a good thing for me to have to post.
Yeah.
I guess what's gotten to me is that in order for me to post in character, it takes an awful lot of energy. And I've gotten kind of tired of it because I figure I've done like 120 posts. They take like 4 hours on average to make them perfect for me. And I kind of went, oh my God, I just want to post this myself.
Yeah. You're writing up a blog.
Yes.
But why don't you could do video though?
Well, that's what's next. What we're doing is we're creating, I've had 2 big great sites, Scotland twice, Scotland. I've had really amazing websites, but we're going to create a new one called New Scotland. And the Buddy Cole blog is going to be folded into that. And once it's done, all the characters are going to come back to life in this one. Yeah. But if I had a place where I could blog as Francesca one day, Buddy one day, Manny one day, you know, whatever.
So do you like the written word? Do you prefer to blog as opposed to, like, it'd be fun to do them on video, though. You wouldn't even have to sit there and type it all out.
Now I need to do the.
And then it's a performance.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
I got my technical skill. I hit a wall technically. And I learned how to post songs, and I learned how to post pictures and text, but I never quite learned how to post video. So now I want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to be doing that. But I don't want to have to post always as Buddy anymore, and that's the thing. So I'm going to have to take, if I had a place where, because every day, like I go, like today I'd rather post as Weston, you know, like I don't feel like being Buddy every day.
What makes you feel like being Weston? Like it's
well, I feel like being Weston when I'm obsessed with celebrity and stuff like that. Because Weston's obsessed with celebrity. So you know, now that I'm in Hollywood, I really want to blog as Weston. So occasionally, what I'll do is I'll have Weston or Francesca or one of my characters visit Buddy Cole so that they can post through him.
See, you can have the characters pop by the channel too at any time.
You know, can I do that in the next time? Can I come back in character?
Anytime you want to throw on a wig or...
Because I'd love to come.
I wanted to call you this morning and see, because you know how you guys used to always dress up as women. Yeah. I thought it'd be fun to do that one night where you taught me how to do that. And we did the whole thing here, did the show, and I could be like, do sort of a church lady kind of goofy thing or something. You could tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I would love to come in character. I'd love to come as a woman.
Any character you want to come sit here, and then you just go, you know, there's your video blog.
You know what? The next time, I'm going to come in character.
On our MySpace page. Yeah, come in like you know, in a wig, and what kind of character would you want to do here?
Well, you know,
you did Buddy Cole on.
I did Buddy Cole.
My show on MTV, I think. You came on in character, didn't you?
Really?
Or did you?
I think I did something as Buddy on your show. Is that when we burned the Canadian flag?
No. That
was the second.
I've tried to stop talking about that. I've learned to actually. Hey, we got a caller here. Let's change the topic here. Chris Sullivan is.
I always bring back the bad thing.
Hello. Hey, you guys. We got the Skype up and running. Say hello to Scott Thompson. This is exciting.
Hi.
Love you guys.
Now, do you have a question, or are we just going to smile at each other?
Sure.
Cool.
So, I'm a huge Disney fan.
Okay.
And my question to Scott is, who was your favorite to play? Is it Buddy, or Francesca, or Cappy?
Favorite character?
Favorite character to play?
Well, you know, it's very difficult to say. It depends on how I feel that day, but I would say it would be a cross between Buddy and Francesca.
Nice.
You know, yeah. Or Fran. I like playing Fran. I like them all. I hate to choose favorites. I know that I've done Buddy the most because he's the one that's closest to my own point of view, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's the one I enjoy the most.
What's this here?
That's Buddy.
No, there's Buddy. I didn't even look at it. I was just hitting play on something. I'm on YouTube right now.
Yeah, YouTube. There's so much of us on YouTube.
Look at these. Look at all this stuff. Have you seen all this on YouTube? Scott Thompson, Kid.
Yeah.
Don Cherry and Scott Thompson.
Oh, that's a great
on YouTube.
That's like one of my most, you know.
I usually wouldn't stick around for half time.
Oh,
No,
you didn't watch it?
I just would
They
walk
had
in.
Don Cherry on,
Oh, my
and he was
gosh.
going on about fighting and how the Americans had blown it because they were cutting. Apparently, they were trying to stop the fighting.
Yeah.
And he was like going, Americans like fighting. This is what the game's about. You people have made an incredibly stupid decision. You Americans love to fight. And it was amazing television. I thought, what do they think of him?
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to be so gentle. We stupid
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
they like the boys back home, they like to fucking mix it up.
Yeah, he's got these videos that he's got these videos he puts out. You can probably
Rock'em sock'em.
probably can order them online. Rock'em sock'em.
And he did, like,
videos,
dance
and it's all the fights in the hockey. And we're here promoting Don Cherry's videos, which is good. I think people out there need to buy these. Buy Don Cherry's videos
Don
around
Cherry
the world.
could so be an
He could
American
be selling
cult
those.
figure.
Look, people want to see hockey fights around the world, right?
Yeah.
Rock'em sock'em.
It's not just Sue Johansson, people. There are other Canadian eccentrics that, she's big now here.
Is she? The sex
Goes on Letterman all the time.
The sex.
Sex with Sue.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She's on Letterman.
How old must she be now?
70 something.
Yeah, so she's
This old lady talking about her vagina is thrilling here.
she's been on the air in Canada for 40 years or something.
We've been watching it since we were kids.
Yeah.
This old lady talk about sucking penises.
Yeah.
And
They didn't even do
vaginal
that back
fluid.
then.
No.
Did they?
No, not this. No. Cock sucking started in 78.
Is it really?
Yeah, 78.
Sort of came into vogue at that point.
Yeah, Pierre Trudeau signed a bill and it came into effect.
Oh, in Canada.
Yeah. Oh, Americans have been sucking cock forever.
Yeah. Trudeau was a
Brilliant man.
brilliant man. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to
Pierre Elliott Trudeau
Pat.
also has a great video out called Memoirs. You should pick that one up.
National Last Spike. You might want to catch
I don't know why
that one.
this person here's Skype isn't working. That was a CBC miniseries about him.
Yes.
He actually paddled a canoe by himself to Cuba. May have been a kayak.
No, it's
Canoe?
Canoe.
Yeah. Here's somebody calling in.
Wow, look at him.
Pierre Elliott Trudeau, was he the longest running prime minister in Canada, or did Chrétien beat that?
No, he was longer.
Are you sure about that?
14 years. Which makes it seem like a tin pot Latin American dictatorship, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but sometimes you want to keep someone around a long time.
Yeah.
No,
Sometimes you do.
look what can happen.
Americans can't have them more than twice. Right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I mean, he had 3 terms.
You got a good guy in who's not done anything wrong. Why do you want to kick him out?
Why not? I don't see any problem with that.
Yeah. But he dated Barbara Streisand.
That's right.
Yeah, Pierre Elliott Trudeau. And the popular gas station in Canada, Petro-Canada, people would often say Pierre Elliott was an acronym for Pierre Elliott Trudeau rips off Canada.
I never heard that.
Pierre Elliott Trudeau rips off Canada was what the acronym.
Did your dad say that? That's very much
Maybe,
like what your dad
maybe.
would say.
I can't remember what it was.
What's with Sleepy Eyes here?
Yeah, hey, Sleepy.
Sleepy.
Sleepers.
Bashful.
Hey,
Dopey.
what's your name and where are you calling from? And hopefully, you got the headphones on. I got a good feeling about this. I think technically this is going to work. You're on.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking
Yeah.
to you, man.
Yeah.
You're on. How are you? How are you?
I'm a huge fan, Tom.
Oh, good. Hey, great. And this is technically just awesome. You've obviously read our FAQ page, frequently asked questions page.
I did not.
Okay, well,
Wow.
just go with it here.
In sync and everything.
Okay, I did.
Let's talk to Scott here.
Scott,
Hey,
what's up?
not too much. What are you doing?
You make a great guy, but I don't know who you are.
Pulling a fucking
I am
John
a great
Cleese
guy.
here.
That's okay. Where are you?
Now wait, where are you calling from?
Orlando, Florida.
What rock are you calling from under? So what? Where did you say you're calling from?
Orlando, Florida.
Atlanta, Florida.
Right.
Okay, cool. And what's that behind you there? Right behind your head. Some sort of
I'm
little,
in a dorm room.
okay.
A poster.
That's a little drawing that you've made or something like that.
No, it's just some poster I found.
How old
Let's do it.
How old are you now?
Yeah.
I'm 19.
19
Okay,
years
that's
old.
all right.
You're in school.
Yes.
And
yes, yeah.
have you left your town that you grew up in and gone to another city to go to school?
I have. Yeah.
Really? So that's exciting. You must be, having a good time.
Are you old enough to drink in your state?
No.
What's with that?
Yeah, in Canada we can drink.
At 14?
Yeah, in Canada you can. 21.
Yeah.
21. That seems weird.
It is a little weird. You're old enough to go fight for your country,
Isn't that bizarre?
but you're not old enough to have a drink.
I knew you were going to say that whole time.
Yeah, or you're old enough to drive an automobile, but I guess that. As soon as you get the keys to the car, you can have a beer. That doesn't really sound good, does it?
No, but
Maybe that's the reason.
I don't understand why you can drive at 16, but you can't drink till you're 21. It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Hey, Tom.
Yes, sir.
I actually bought on eBay your old Canada DVD.
Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. You can buy that right here at tomgreen.com as well in the store. Yeah, absolutely.
I just looked on eBay for it.
Buy one today.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Cool. So what are you taking in school now?
I'm just taking 2 classes, humanities and the history of
Wait, 2
Russian.
classes.
2 classes? What, do you go away to another city to take 2 classes? What do you do the rest of the time?
I can't find a job.
Oh, okay.
So
What are the... Okay, so you can do that? You can go take 2 classes, really?
well, it's only for summer.
Oh, yeah?
It's only for what?
During the fall and spring, I was taking.
Oh, okay, for the summer,
Oh, I see.
Cool. Well, that's good. You know, I didn't go away to school. Did you? Did you go away
Yeah, I
to
did.
live in a dorm?
Yeah,
and
I
were you
did.
in a fraternity and all this kind
No, I
of stuff?
wasn't in a fraternity, but I lived in residence.
I didn't do that.
I did 2 years in residence and then 2 years off campus. But I went to school for 4 years. Yeah, I got an honors degree in English and in literature, English literature, and drama.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been fun.
Oh,
You're doing plays
fantastic.
and everything in school. And,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to be a serious actor.
Wait, what school?
York University.
Okay.
And I was kicked out of school.
No.
My final year, yeah. I was kicked out of my program for misbehaving.
Like an off-color comedy routine or something like this?
Well, a little more serious than
Breaking into the gymnasium?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have to
And
get into the exact reason.
Pissing on the doors of the faculty heads.
Wow.
But that's in the past.
Yeah.
And I don't do that anymore.
No.
And I did some bad things back then, and they threw me out of school.
Pissed on a lot of things.
Pardon?
You pissed on a lot of things.
I did. I was mad. But that was after they threw me out. So that really wasn't what got me thrown out. I got thrown out for many reasons. This is a lot of stupid stuff.
Lots of pisses.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for calling, okay? We got
Thanks.
a lot of callers coming in. We're going to try to take another one in a second.
Good, Tom.
Good luck in your courses.
2 courses.
Plural. Courses.
2
What do you do?
courses.
So you go take 1 class and then you...
And then that doesn't sound like, that just sounds like...
Does that help you with your future to have taken 2 classes? Or I think he said just during the summer he's taking
So he's
it,
just
yeah.
in summer school.
He's doing extra work.
Do you regret not going to university?
Nah, not really, no.
No?
No, because I read a lot and stuff. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I read, what did I read recently? Mystery at Devil's Paw.
That's a Hardy Boys
Franklin
book.
W. Dixon. Yeah, it was good. But
I just read The Secret Signpost recently, and that was a good... You know, the Hardy Boys books are amazing.
yeah, they are great. I had them all.
I have them all. Do you have them all?
You know what? It's one of the...
I've been
Strangely, one of the big regrets of my life. I had all of them, the
what-
blue bound ones, you know?
I got the blue ones.
Oh, I had them all.
What did
have
you
'em?
do?
Sold them at a garage sale for $7 when I was about 14.
Man, you are the sap that I met years ago.
Then rode my skateboard down to Max Melkin's Blew It All in Gummy Bears.
You're kidding
Yeah,
me.
you know what I mean? I'm sitting here today. It's like a handful of gummy bears, all of Franklin W. Dixon's Hardy Boys. You know,
I
$7.
have every single one.
Yeah.
And I bought half the collection, like from a sap like you, for like $20.
Yeah.
And they had no idea how valuable
I
they
regret
were.
it to this day. The thing is, though, I could probably go buy them all back for $7 too.
You probably could.
You know, it's not like they're...
They're not that worth that much.
Speaking of books, this is one of my favorite books too.
I saw that.
People are sending them in. You can send them to me at 3940 Laurel Canyon Boulevard.
So do you collect old books?
Just Who's Who in the Zoo. Just Who's Who in the Zoo. This is a book that
Wow,
was
these are
given to
nice.
me, well, actually given to my father. I don't even know if it ever officially, yeah, it was given to me by my father, but it was given to my father by his mother for his 5th birthday.
Wow, these are
And
nice.
I had this book my whole life, and it was starting to get tattered, and I had to have it here, actually, the original. I actually keep it now in the back of the original. But one day I was just talking about how much I love this book. I've always loved it. You know what's fun about it? Every single Animal. When you read the writing, it was written in 1938.
Right.
The writing is just very fun. If you read something aloud about I haven't even read the peafowl.
Because of its strutting gait and brilliant plumage, the male peafowl, or peacock, has become a symbol of pride and vanity, though in reality is no more vain than any other male bird. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. The most characteristic features of the male are his small head of dark metallic green color and his great fan-like train, which sometimes attains a length of 5 feet or more. Very nice.
Really nice.
And it's very...
Flip to another animal.
It's not showy.
You'll see, they're all good.
Let's read about the annelids.
Yeah, annelids. They're like a snake of some sort.
They're an annelid. The amphibians are burrowing worm-like lizards, especially adapted for raiding anthills. In such diverse areas as western Mexico, lower California, the Mediterranean region, and Africa. Their name is taken from that of a mythical monster which possessed a second head in place of a tail, and as the Greek word indicates, could move forward or backward with equal ease. A lot like this show.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Mostly forwards, I hope. We're not. Look at this, Scott.
I love these. These are by Collier Press. Good old-fashioned Collier Press.
Every time I open one, and I have a good feeling that this might be another one, we get them sent to the P.O. box.
Wow.
There's just a joy that I am filled with.
You can open it?
Yeah, I'd like you to open that one. Careful, we haven't had the...
Oh, you haven't had it checked?
I haven't had the bomb-sniffing dog.
I've been collecting Nancy Drew books lately. And
I really do like those. Those are the yellow bound.
Carolyn Keene, the yellow ones.
Same as the Hardy Boys
Yes,
stuff.
and I want the movie to be a success, but not so successful that the books become out of my reach.
Right. Oh my God, it's another one. Look at that.
It is.
And the fun thing about this game that we're playing, everybody watching now on the National Webovision, the fun thing about this game is every single one of these genuine, original printing, show the book being open, Logan. Every one of these that we receive will remain on the desk for as long as I do this show.
Oh, that's good. So that people can see their money at work.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and we will read the little interior. Look at that, a brand new one. Oh my God.
It's like your mother said this with some clippings. Oh, Tom,
boy.
Here's what happened to the Ottawa Senators.
The Ottawa Senators, yeah.
Sweet sensation.
Oh, yeah, look at that. They had a great year, though.
Oh, but it ended so bad.
It was. But,
Yeah, they did have a great year.
Could have been worse. Could have been the Leafs.
It could have been. I know. There you go.
Getting right to the end there. Look at that. And that is from Ruth from Guelph, Ontario.
Oh, Ruth. Guelph, Ontario, Ruth. Which is the University of the School for Animal Husbandry. Is that not right?
Animal husbandry.
Yes.
What is that exactly?
Animal husbandry is the study of animal husbands. It's the study of animals.
Yeah.
And not veterinarianism.
You have a whole school for that?
Yes. It's not quite veterinarianism because they don't have to be doctors. But it's about how to give birth, how to calve, and how to, shear sheep. Wow. It's training farmers, I think, that raise animals. And Guelph is the school that they have a 2-headed cow there. All the freaks go there.
A live one, or it's in formaldehyde or something?
I don't know if it's alive. No, it's stuffed.
Yeah.
But the Guelph, she'll know that. Ruth will know.
I got a good feeling about this one here.
Wow, this is great.
Can you believe this? Can you believe that? Like, these are hard to find.
They are hard to find.
We're putting a run on them on eBay. I honestly I can't believe I just saw through the hole in the paper and there's another
one.
Sleeve.
I got to give you some of my Hardy Boys because I've got some extras. Next time I'll come, I'll bring an extra for you. Oh, it's in Toronto, but there's another one for you.
Oh, look at that. They've actually inscribed my name on it, which, I'll probably actually scrape that off. I don't want to devalue the who's who in the zoo.
I collect old books.
Look at this.
That's beautiful.
This is from CJ. Thank you very much.
Wow, look at this.
They're starting to rack them up. And look, we're getting, these ones actually don't qualify, but they're, oh my God, I hope the Zenith doesn't qualify.
Oh.
These are some other version of Who's Who in the Zoo.
Those are beautiful.
They don't actually qualify, but.
God, they made books back then, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, the quality is unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what gets me crazy is a book that has, like, those onion skin. The little onion skin, and then it'll have a beautiful glossy photograph protected by the onion skin. That makes me crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just get all excited.
Yeah. It is something that's sort of sad that we're not, that we don't. I don't run on I just read on the internet all day now.
Do you really? I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, I like to have it in my hands. I like it real.
But they don't make them like this, though. I mean, they're soft cover things, like Don't Hassle the Hoff. You know what I mean? I saw that the other day in the bookstore.
It's not on
I almost picked it.
hardcover.
I almost picked
Don't
it up.
Hassle the Hoff is
It
not
was, but it
hardcover?
was. It's not like this with
Trade paperback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like that.
What's one of the big regrets of my life? That the novel that me and Paul Bellini wrote, Buddy Babylon, the autobiography of Buddy Cole, was never in hardcover. And my whole, I want to get big again so that my book can come out again in hardcover. That's all I want.
You gonna write another book?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Huh?
I'll get it.
Get it. And you know what?
I didn't even know there was anyone there.
And don't. The whole idea of a paperback being as good as a hardcover is just revisionism, nonsense.
Yeah.
And the prestige.
Pardon?
And the prestige.
Yeah, and I like the prestige. You know what I mean? A softcover book is like a, I don't know, it's like a hooker. That makes no sense.
I can't believe that. I don't know if you. How many minutes do you think we've been on the air now for? Don't look at the clock. I mean, I'm curious to know.
We've been babbling.
I mean, the show's almost over.
No way.
You know, it's a 1-hour show.
We haven't done it. We've just been talking.
How long do you think we've been on now?
40 minutes.
55 minutes. Can you believe it? There's only 4 minutes left. I mean, we can go over and have a nice natural
what about
ending.
this
We can
guy
stop
here?
talking whenever we want, really. But I just wanted you to know, just because, you know, it's 8:56. We're live on the national internet, coast to coast.
Yeah.
And
I'm
56 minutes with Scott Thompson just flies by.
I get more comfortable here every time I come.
It's fun when it's just one sort of, you know, it's not. Last time Samira Reddy was here, was
she
a lot
was great, but she was. I felt like we were fighting. We were fighting over you.
Yeah, it's too much to handle. It's just kind of fun to just kind of sit here and have a conversation. And now we've got a guy here calling in from somewhere in the world. Where are you calling from?
Cape Cod, Tom.
Cape Cod. And what's your name?
My name's Mike.
Mike. And Mike, this is good. Your audio is working. Your video is working. What would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk to Scott?
Well, you guys were just talking about the drinking age in America.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I had that explained very well to me, and it made a lot of sense for the first time. Somebody told me that with the drinking age at 21, 18-year-olds can pass for 21 and they can drink. And that's not such a big deal. But if the drinking age is 18, 15, 16-year-olds can pass for 18 and they drink.
And that's not such a big deal either.
Exactly.
But that's not such a big deal either. I tell you, when I was 15 years old, I was sneaking into the nightclubs in Hull, Quebec. I'd go into Zinc, and it was exciting. I'd go to Club Zinc in Hull, Quebec when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember just going in. We'd be drinking too, and we'd have a couple of beers and stuff.
I remember being 15, 16, going to Quebec, and it's always Quebec, going to Holland, getting wasted on Brador.
Yeah.
Remember Brador?
Oh, yeah. 6%?
Yeah.
Or was it 8%?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like 8%. But that's like saying, don't make, but a law should be a law. Like, so you're saying that
You broke it every day.
But 15-year-olds are still drinking.
System for that sort of thing.
But I'm just saying, yeah, a 15-year-old, if they want to drink, they'll drink if the law is 21 or if it's 18.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but they can't get it from a bar, I guess.
Well, unless they're Lindsay Lohan or any of those kids.
Yeah.
Unless they're Hollywood brats.
Yeah.
Well, we all know the law doesn't apply to Hollywood.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about? Let's not make this
I heard you're
controversial.
friends with Kurt Cobain.
You were
Are you
friends
friends with Kurt Cobain?
I knew him. I wouldn't say we were friends, but I did know him, and we hung out a bit.
That's just nice.
Yes, I did hang out with him. Yes, and I did know Kurt.
What was that like? What were some of the experiences you
It was
remember?
amazing. I was saying to Robin, my friend, as we were driving here, he thought he was the one out of all the celebrities I've met. He really, that one freaked me out. I couldn't believe that I was hanging out with someone I admired so much.
Where did you guys meet? How do you meet Kurt Cobain?
At his concert.
Okay.
It was in Toronto. It was the last tour. And he spotted me from the stage, and during the concert, someone came out and said, Kurt and the boys have seen you, and they want you to come backstage. And that's where it began. So after the concert, the only people that were allowed was me and my friends. And we ended up hanging out with him that whole night.
What'd you guys do?
We just hung out and drank and talked, and there was nothing heavy, nothing ugly.
Was he a funny guy? Was he?
Yes, tall. Another thing I've noticed, he was tall.
Oh, really?
And usually they're not tall.
Yeah.
He was very physically attractive. I couldn't believe how beautiful. He had beautiful eyes. He was a big guy. He was a fantastic guy.
Yeah.
He was funny. He was smart, sensitive. Yeah, that was amazing. And then he died very soon after. And then we were on our way to Seattle on our tour, and Kurt had given me his number. And he said, you know, when you come to Seattle, call, because he wanted to come see the show. So we were in Edmonton, and our next stop was Seattle on our tour. And this is amazing. The Kids in the Hall, we pull up at our hotel in Edmonton, and a big bus pulls up, and out gets the Oilers.
Right.
And this is when Gretzky, right? Was it Gretzky? Yeah. Gretzky
sure.
was with them. And
I think that was his name.
Yeah, that's his name. They all get out. We're like, holy shit. And then Gretzky, of course, is the first one out. We ride up the elevator with Gretzky. And so we're with like one gigantic Canadian icon. We get off the elevator. I say to Kevin McDonald, I got Kurt's number here. I'm going to call him because I got to tell him because he's going to come to our show 2 days later in Seattle. And I race to my room and I turn the television on. I'm going to call, and it's Steve Anthony, the VJ from Much Music, announcing that a body has been found at Kurt Cobain's, and I knew it was him. And I was actually about to call him when I saw it on TV, and the phone rang. It was Kevin McDonald in his room saying, he's dead. He's dead.
Wow.
And the next day we went to Seattle, and we were there for the vigil. We were there when Courtney read that letter out and all that. We were there, and we did our show in Seattle. And the night of our show, some people from his record label, Sub Pop, I guess, right? They came to us backstage, and they said that Kurt had spoken about meeting me and how much fun he'd had and all the rest of it. And they said, we think we'd like you to have something of his. And they gave me a picture of him as a boy. And I took that picture, and then when the Kids in the Hall ended our series, I put that photograph in the back of Buddy Cole's bar, and when the bar burned to the ground, the picture of Kurt Cobain is there on the bar. And
wow.
So I did, you know, because I felt that Nirvana was kind of like, Nirvana and the Kids in the Hall were kind of like the same in that, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, like our comedy was kind of our generation, and they were the same generation. And so I thought, well, I think he should go down with the. So I put him in the thing, and one of the last images in the Kids in the Hall, people that know it, but it's Kurt Cobain as a boy burning in Buddy's bar.
Wow. Well, now
so that's the story.
That's amazing.
It is. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I mean, literally calling him, and then on TV that he's dead. So, but you know, horrible. I did spend some time with him, and he was an amazing guy.
Yeah. Great. Well, you know, thanks for coming tonight, Scott.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I don't.
Who's this guy?
I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's 9:03. I mean, I want to keep going for another hour.
But we don't want to.
But you know, you probably got somewhere you got to go or something like that.
Well, I have to, you know, to just so it looks like I'm not desperate. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah. Off to
really
opening or something like this.
I got an opening. I got an opening. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go. I got an opening.
So we'll come back soon. You know, I'm doing this thing all summer.
I'll be back.
You know, so
I'll be back.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, man. Let's go have a beer and talk some more. But
good night, everyone.
We'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, I should quickly say something though.
What?
Everybody has to. I have to say something about this. We forgot to do our. We have a sponsor now.
Oh, who's?
I have to say something about that. We got.
Who's the sponsor?
I normally do it around 20 minutes in, but we just got going. Samsung has actually come in.
That's
the Samsung Upstage telephone, and we have. They're doing a contest on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/upstage by Samsung, and they are having a lip sync contest. Rock and Talk, a phone you can dance to, the Samsung Upstage. It's so unique you have to see it and hear it to believe it. On one side, it's a slim stylish Samsung phone with stereo Bluetooth wireless technology and a 1.3 megapixel camera. On the other side, it's a slim, stylish Samsung music player with touch-sensitive media controls and a stereo speaker. Either way, it's a phone you'll flip over. Okay. I'm glad I remembered to do that.
I am too.
Yeah.
The Samsung people, they'll be watching, won't they?
Absolutely, yeah, they're watching. Thank you very much, by the way, Samsung. We appreciate it. And thank you again.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you again. That was awesome. Thank you.
That was great.
And we'll talk to Scott again soon. Thanks. See you tomorrow night. You've been watching TomGreen.com and ManiaTV.com. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.